Also forgot to start the recording. That's fine. There wasn't much lost. Just a bunch of fixing the tower pimps, getting more chicken, moving the ram over here to the other stable with the other mountables, showing off the farm we're working on right now. So I could just start planting a bunch of things. It actually might not be a bad idea. But I'm trying to make it so I have full patties of eternal seeds growing. And then that way I don't have to keep making the fruits and vegetables. I can just walk over, harvest between things, adventures. And make what I need. So, like, as you can see, these will continue to grow. Oh, well, that fixed that. Neato. And I'm thinking I'll have one full chest per paddy field. Farm field. I'm gonna have to... I don't think I can put it on each field though. I'm gonna have to make sure there's a chest in that patio area I'm gonna make in the open 2 patty area. Because there's no way the chest would pull from, or the benches would pull from that far away. They're already, but like, even in the area I have them in, inside my little spawn area cave house, they are barely pulling from each other from like this distance. So we gotta work on that. And I didn't keep track. 10, 23, so 70. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so 40. Okay, we are almost good on the wheat. Getting there. 34. And 70. All. All. There. Slowly making progress. I'll use the helmet and the... was it the greaves? No, just the helmet. Because, yeah, 4-piece sets, I have everything but the helmet. I don't know, no point not do it. Boop. I have plenty of thorium. And full thorium set. Yeah. Even got the daggers. I think what I might end up doing, because you don't need the set for the full thing. So if I were just to do that, let's say, I should then have, because it doesn't drop my defense. Yeah, Cobalt and Thorium have the same defense values. Just lower projectile resistance, which there's not too many projectile enemies. But other than that, then you get... Actually, what does Thorium look like? Interesting. I don't dislike it. Also, I forgot I could do this. Forgot that was in the recent update. You can hide your armor. Quite like that. Quite like that. Okay. So, I have been debating, do I rip this whole thing down and then build on top of it? And just kind of keep where everything is located? Or do I, like, just build a house out there? Or right there? I'm leaning more toward just ripping this whole thing down. Oh, yeah. Well, let's get the cabbage. Weird. Okay, you're all not ready yet. Okay, so I thought they were ready. Oopsie. Oopsie. Actually, I haven't climbed to the top of this thing. Kind of meaning to. Yeah, I think I'll just rip this whole building down. Because I like being near the temple for memories. And it's not a bad location. Yeah. Yeah. Whee! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Also, how do I get blood petals, storm petals, and azure petals? Okay, the azure petals, I'm pretty sure on how to get those. Those are the azure trees. And busting up those plants over there. But these other two, I have never seen them. Because I've been getting petals. Alright, there we go. Okay. Well, solved my own mystery. I need so many. Anyway. And so the other good thing about having these farms is the essence drops. Which I'll show you in a second. There is a magic staff that uses this. Or something. Yeah. Being able to get a bunch of essence quickly is kind of needed. And just in case I find some chicken. Let's also do that. There. And then... Oops. What's up, guys? Don't mind me. Can I push you? Realizing I may have not made enough. Don't mind me. Can I actually push you in? Yeah, yep. Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay. Neat. No, we can't be used down here. That should do. A little bigger than it actually needs to be, but also I don't know how I feel about these fences. I don't know. Doop-a-doo. Boop-a-doo. 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 Okay, did that count? It did not. Okay. Don't know why these 4 haven't grown all the way. Okay. How to stick to one piece of wood style, but what? Or should we do like a darker wood for the base? Redwood? How high are they? I'm thinking they're what? My brain's saying too high, but they're not. They're only like one block. Right. So it would be that. Okay. And this would just be on the outer perimeter, because I don't like this top design. Being all the way around, having like a wood plank area would be nice. By the way, what happens if I use... Okay, I love this hammer. Nope, I wanted you. Okay. Oh, this hammer is great. Okay, so yeah, my idea was gonna be terrible. What if we reversed it though? Nope, still don't like it. I still think, yeah, we do that, and then we put, no. Anyway. And then we do planks in between, so it looks like you have a little boardwalk walking area. Okay. I think I might rip up this area, make it a little wider, but I think this is fine. Okay. And then we will... I'm thinking using poles. So then it doesn't look as thick going up. I don't know. No, because that'd be weird. It was just like a wood pole. Stone. I might do stone. Yeah, the essence. That's gonna be my headache. Alright. Fortunately, I don't need that much for you. I see another 10. And we'd be good there. And I convert the rest of the wheat into essence, and that should help me with the cabbage. Okay. Okay, there. So I want to keep this watered. I'm gonna harvest it right now purely to get essence, because you can harvest it, get essence from harvesting, and then convert the wheat into more essence. And then we use that to help boost. Oh, I'm out of water. That's what's up. Okay. That's good. Alright, then for you, we got 44. Okay. So we need to explore these ancient gateways. And then you... Yeah, and then we use essence to make potions. Mouse morphing? What? Pigeon morphing? Does that let you fly? That'd be cool. Pop berry bomb. What do you do? Anyway. I swear there was a spell. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. And I didn't take care of that before I went to the bathroom. So what do we got? 44. That's right. So we need 56. Yeah, I'm thinking I build up that second tier. And then we can get the higher yield, essence yield veggies and fruits going. Okay. Because I don't want to cover up the water, but I don't like the idea of it, you know, this somehow managing just to go all the way over, but nothing keeps it up. I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I don't like that. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking these planks are going to be temporary to what I want. 5. Sorry, that's not permanent. That's me thinking. And then right. I did that wrong. Okay, you know what? I can barely see. I need more light on the farm. Whoop. And 10 minutes in game. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm a... Okay, that's one idea. And then we do basically the same thing going the other way. Right. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put these up for now. Temporary light source. Okay, that just... Oh, and they go in the water too? Ooh. We can go all the way up with this. Okay. I'll admit it looks a little goofy into that big block. I don't think a fence post would fix that either. I might need to do something different with that. But I think I like that more than the stair idea I just had. And then how? Okay, I can't put any torches on it. That's fine. That's fine. And then what happens if I put a beam there? We get a floating thing. Okay. And stair? Same idea. Okay. So you are a square the same size, but... Okay. Okay. I think that's my plan, and then I need to think of a different tack. Now, something to make this less obvious. Actually, hey. Just gonna borrow those real quick. Don't mind me. Okay, really? Okay, so you're gonna be... you're gonna look like that. What if I... get you there? Okay, I need one more. What's up, horses? Don't worry, don't worry. Just... And then... Okay. Right, cause... okay, I don't like that. It should connect to both of these. Anyway. But if I just did a straight beam... I'm not entirely... I like the beam, especially because I can take it down into the water. That's nice. That part is nice. It's a goof. Alright. Essence of water? Okay. So we got small trash pile. Cool. Water lily, salt. I only got 2 blocks of salt, trash, purple coral. Oh, that's cool. Even fish have natural affinity for magic as water filters through their gills. Secret to the abyssal creatures lurking in Orbis. This darkest depths. I don't think you have a craft use. Yeah, silly internet. Anyway. Slowly draining my river. Okay. Alright. Now we get to find out what happens. Okay. It just runs down the beam. You know what? I'm actually kind of okay with that. This will give a better visual idea. So these above these two patties is going to end up being kind of like an outdoor kitchen area and farm storage. Because then I can build like a little ramp down to that area where the house is going to end up being. I think it'll look nice. And I'll probably kick that wall back a block or two. And then have stairs that go down, at least like maybe to the wheat field. And maybe the cabbage field too, if I just like keep that like an open concept right there. Yeah. So that is one thing that's driving me a little nuts, is how the trees go into the ground. It's a minor quibble, really. But it's like one of those things where I'm like, can we not? Can we not have trees that go multiple blocks down? Great game though. It is pre-release, so there are some things being a little funky. Which wood? Why? Seriously. Why does this go so far down? Okay. There we go. Okay, this is very annoying. I get it, you're probably trying to imitate tree roots, but come on now. Get in. Nope, nope. Damn it. I don't know how that you got out. 2 just in case. So, they're fun games, especially if you like racing games. It's great. If you don't, I would say if you have it on Game Pass, give it a try. Seriously. They're fun. They offer a lot more chill experience than you would think for a racing game. And the new one, they're gonna be based in Japan. And for the Forza Horizon series, they do a lot of work to make sure that you're getting a accurate experience. So if you're driving around in Forza Horizon, you're gonna see actual streets in the area of the country that they're gonna have you in. They might, not put certain businesses or something on the thing. Anyway, like I was saying, Forza Horizon. So they're a fun like racing sim game series. Okay, gonna upset some people calling it a sim racer. It is a sim racer. That being said, it is like a intro to sim racing. Okay, don't come at me. I mean, there's sim racing, and then there's like, there's Forza Horizon, and then there's sim racing. Sim racing can be very crazy, intense. The setups for that. But like I said, it's an intro, right? Introductory. People gotta start somewhere. The big thing with it, at the very end of the Forza Horizon trailer, there was a, people pointed out it's not an actual one. If you actually look at the feet, but a Gundam-esque robot walked onto the screen. All I can see is the feet. But it was very interesting. Okay. People were, myself included, it was actually really exciting to see. So there's some kind of Gundam in Forza Horizon. That's gonna be fun. Okay, what light sources do I have? That would be nice. So we got you. You should be able to hang from the ceiling fine. There's a regular tavern chandelier, which I think would not be great. There's a lantern. Bamboo candle would look nice, but I think it would be too... Yeah, no, I wanted to use these. It's like how they look. They seem like a natural light source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. They don't? Oh, no, that doesn't... Right. Yeah. Okay. I think it's gonna need like something to hang down from because that's a little goofy looking. Oh, can I? No. Okay, what else from Direct? Oh, there's that new. So the hidden game that they kept under wraps is a pottery game with multiplayer in it. I'm not gonna lie. It's creative. I don't know. It looks like a fine game. I'm sure it'll be fun, but it's a very like you do pottery to make your vase, pot, whatever. Anyway, the whole point of the game is like a it's like a hero shooter, but with pottery, and the heroes are self-created pots. So you can make a tiny pot, a huge pot, other pots that people were mentioning in chat when I was watching it. Like, hey, someone's gonna make this. You're not wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need more lettuce. Okay, I think we can put these back. I don't think I'm gonna use them. Okay. Yeah, people can make some, unless they have some kind of, I don't know, coding in there that says, hey, I see you. Don't do that. Yeah, no, it's literally, it's like it's a party game with like competitive multiplayer in it, and the players are all the different pottery pots. No, that makes no, that's redundant. Everyone's like different pottery that they've made themselves. Like I said, it's creative. Like it might not be a game I play, or if I do, like I'll test it out on Game Pass or something, because these are all like day one Game Pass. I don't know if it'll be a game for me, but I appreciate it because it's something different. It's like it shows creativity as opposed to other games that, there's kind of copy and paste of. Oh, Fable. That's my favorite of the Direct. It looks like Fable. It's, new graphics, some new things about it, like they made an open world, which I don't know. I'm kind of sick of open world games. Like I enjoy them, they're so fun, but at the same time I'm like, okay, cool. But, I'm still gonna play it. I think the only thing... Oh, it's just the plants planting. Okay. Something was like throwing something at me. The only thing that I'm not the biggest fan of, and overall is kind of a nothing burger, mostly, is they changed the morality system, which is fine. That needed an update anyway. It was very easy to just kind of play around with that thing. However, they got rid of the ability to change your character's appearance based on your morality. So if you remember, it's if you're playing your game, you start out neutral, and then, based on your actions in the game and how you treat the NPCs and other whatever else. It would shift your character's appearance to either like an angelic one, you have like a halo, your skin gets paler, and you get like mana veins. And if you went evil, you'd get like horns, your skin would darken. I think you got red mana veins. I think. Anyway. They got rid of that. Which... I don't know. I guess it's not the worst thing. But at the same time, that was one of the things I really enjoyed with the game. Okay. So, I don't know. And anyway, so instead they have a more apparently sophisticated morality system where they recognize life as shades of gray, and so there's nuance to the morality system. There's just no character alterations with it. For example, with like the morality changes. The kind of like memed out picture is they showed, like, to show it off, they showed the person talking to a NPC who had essentially become a slumlord or whatever, and it describes herself as a normal peasant woman, whatever, and then very, what was it? Okay, there we go. A rich twat. Because your reputation, this character's reputation is a rich tycoon, which one thing they're talking about is like, hey, like in all the Fable games, you can buy all the property. It will affect your morality of NPCs, but you can do it. And so this woman calls him, Esther the merchant, a humble commoner. This likes you because your reputation, rich tycoon. They think you're a rich twat. Which is just great. So the Fable remake, from what they showed, and they showed in-game footage, that looks fun. I will definitely be getting that day one and playing it. Which is, it was already my plan. It was making, I won't lie, they were making me a little nervous with their, all the rumors and things happening with their dev cycle. Fable is one of those games where I'm like, I'll give it a shot. They're gonna make choices with it, which is fine. I mean, Peter Molyneux. Peter, he's interesting. Okay, so a lot of the drama with Fable recently was, really, individuals who can't seem to learn were kicking up a fuss because a lot of the marketing was showing you playing as a female protagonist. Which is fine. We love women. Women are nice. But we have a bunch of individuals who like to think that no, it will feminize me. I need my manly men in my games to make me feel more like, I don't know. I don't know what their complaints are. But anyway, ignoring the fact that in every Fable, you have been able to create your own character in a character creator. These people were throwing a fuss, like, oh, they're gonna make me play as a woman. I'm like, no, they're not. This is Fable. It's literally a core mechanic of Fable is you create your own character to live your RPG life. Get over yourselves. I did not count. So a lot of people were individuals were throwing up a stink. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 84. We're throwing up a fuss because they didn't want to play as a woman. I don't know why. Okay, so I have 84 already. So 16. Yep. Just needed a few more lettuce. This little kerfuffle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, still wouldn't have been enough. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, Niantic managed to escape their Nintendo dungeon and were able to create a game for Xbox and NPC and PlayStation. Yeah. So it'll be on Xbox, PC, PlayStation. Oh, speaking of, Fable's gonna be on PlayStation now. So, you know, just add more fuel to the fire of Xbox is vanishing and becoming more publisher than console maker, but whatever. Anyway, Beast of Reincarnation, the makers of Pokemon, managed to escape their Nintendo dungeon and made a game on the other platforms. And it's gonna drive Pokemon fans nuts, I think. Because it is very clearly... Ooh, Eternal, nice. How many other? No. Okay. It is very clearly a good looking game. So Beast of Reincarnation, it looks like you play as a female protagonist with a dog. And the world has been taken over by a plant apocalypse and AI, it looks like. Which, you know, we may have seen this theme before. But whatever. It looks fun. It looks like a kind of Souls-like game. It didn't hook me. It's a pretty game. I'll probably watch, I don't know, another streamer play it, like Ray or Matt, if they do. Maybe Chibidoki. I don't know. Doesn't really seem like her style game. But I'd watch one of them play it. Past that, strong, energy. But yeah, no, so you're basically like the protagonist is going through this game, trying to remove the blight, which looks like is slowly infecting her as she does it, which is kind of a on-brand theme for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Japan. It's one of those like kind of game plot lines that Japan just kind of makes. Nothing bad about it. So I think sunflowers is one of the things I will break my planning for, just because they're flowers. And they're sunflowers. They're nice. But I think I'll put them, like, I'll keep that right side. Yeah, I'll make the right side like the farming table, kitchen table area. And then this left side, I'll make sunflowers. The only issue with sunflowers is there's no eternal seed for them, so whatever. Yeah, curiosity. Haha, that works. Perfect. I need to get one on you. Anyway. So any source of water will fill up the watering can. Alright, keep the eyes peeled for sunflower. Boop. Alright, so we walk away with catfish, minnow, seashells, poop. Okay. The fuck? The fuck is this? I did not make this. Taking all that. Who would have? What? There's a downstairs. Coconut. Where the fuck are coconuts? This is clearly... How long has this been here? Carrot. Pump. That's a cool bed. What the fuck? Like... I did not make this. I promise that. What? Cauldron. What the hell? I don't want to tear any of this down. It's a nice little hidden wizarding... Give me that. Cave. I just want to know where the hell it came from. What are you, by the way? Oh, iron? Cool. Where are those? There you are. What the hell? I'll take the bucket. I'll take that bucket too. Hay bales, okay. Okay, I didn't mean to, whatever. Pretty sure that's iridium. Or thorium, whatever. Coconut. What the hell? Where? No, okay. Like, if I had found this at the beginning of this world, I would have 100% just made this my base. Okay. It's crazy. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't really want you being flooded. You're a cool little area. Gonna... Well, hangout spot, I guess. Oh, you're a... Any memories? Nope, just grimoire. Oh, another one? Alright. Yep. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Alright. I don't need... I don't know. I want everything. I don't need stairs. Ooh! Ooh! Got there. Ah, so it's consumable and will vanish upon use. Got it. Don't like that. But whatever. Oh, of course they're drowning. Yep. Did I? Right. Okay. There's more sunflowers. Alright, okay. Oh, wait. We're not okay. I will keep the pedal, but... I don't need stairs. Okay. There we go. So like I was saying, one of the things I want to do is it will essentially be a little library in the house. Really for like, I just like making them. It's one of my little building sillinesses. Let's just sleep. And then we'll take care of things in the daytime. Okay, Seahawks leading the Rams. 3:10 Seahawks. Got 54 seconds-ish left in the first quarter. Nice. Words. Okay. I have a love-hate relationship with grandparents taking the grandkids. I do not mind it. At all. No, not at all. I do mind. There is a little bit of minding. And that is purely because sleep schedules. So I have my kids on a sleep schedule. You know, they wake up at a certain time, they go to bed at a certain time. They have a nap at a certain time. The grandparents will take them, and the kids are just not great at taking their naps when they're supposed to. My oldest is done with naps. Unless she like has had a very long, exhausting day, will not nap. I tried, but my little 3-year-old, almost 4, is just built different. I don't know. Anyway, my youngest though just turned 2, so I was with naps. And I've confirmed this because my wife and I both tried separate times. He won't nap no matter where you put him unless he's at home. And even then, he is... I think his nap time is disappearing, and I'm very annoyed by it. It's annoying too, because he knows he should nap. And I don't know if it's just a recent thing. And because of this bug we've all been like kind of dealing with. He's having a harder time falling asleep. I'm really hoping that's it. But he'll like have a good nap one day. Like he had 2 days this week where he had great naps. He was just passing out. And then next like couple days, he was like, nah, how about not? Like he like goes through all the motions like he's supposed to. And then like decides he's just not gonna do it. He's like, I see you, Dad. I see you. But what if I didn't? What if instead I stayed awake? What if we didn't do that? What if we didn't? What if we just slept? No? No? Alright. Anyway, so they go to their grandparents, and then they just get really off schedule. Which, if it's just for like a day or 2, it's not that bad. I can readjust them real quick. Which, it helps that they just get exhausted at their grandparents' house. Get run ragged. Going to different quinces or birthday parties or whatever else. Church. So, this drives me and my wife insane. We will cook them, you know, good food, all, you know, things we know they like, and like a couple things that we know that they should like, but, you know, it's new and different, so, you know, whatever. But no, one of our, you know, quick and easy kind of lazy meals is quesadillas. And these little lovely children. Okay. Sorry, looks like you were trying to escape for a second there. Lovely children. They love quesadillas, right? Bean cheese quesadillas, chicken quesadillas, whatever. I will make them quesadillas. My wife will make them quesadillas, and they will throw a tantrum, right? Just, I don't want this. kind of energy. And then the moment they'll go to my in-laws' taqueria, Buelos Market, over in Totem Lake area, and their grandpa will make them a big ol', restaurant-style quesadilla, and they'll devour the thing. No complaints. Their abuela will make them, a regular quesadilla at home, and they will eat that. No complaints. Hell, my wife called to check in with the kids or whatever, and we heard my oldest on the phone go, "Can you make me a quesadilla? You have a quesadilla?" Really, kid? Really? We're okay. Oh, children. Children. I don't know. Apparently, if the grandparents make it, it's the greatest thing on the planet. If mommy and daddy make it, it has to be the worst, most horrendous thing. It can't possibly be a quesadilla. Yeah, that's not the only thing too. They'll make a burrito for the kids, and they're just like, chef's kiss. I'll make them a burrito. And mind you, the burritos I'm making, they're not, what you'd find in a typical restaurant. I grew up with a weird Tex-Mexy burrito my mother would make. It's okay. She would take the taco seasoning you'd find at the grocery store, right? It's already off the rip. Not authentic burritos. But then she'd cook the chicken, she'd slice up the chicken in strips, cook the chicken, throw the seasoning on them, and then you take that, you roll it in, you always roll like you would a typical burrito, you don't fold in the sides. You just put the beans on the tortilla, throw some cheese on it, put the chicken on, and then you roll it in a tube shape. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, you are. Anyway, and then you put that in the oven and you bake it for 350 for 20 minutes. Do this more to melt the cheese, heat up the beans, and crisp up the burrito. And my wife loves it. The first time I made it for her, she was like, "The hell are you doing?" I was like, "Oh no, don't worry. Let me cook." And she likes them. They're not honestly, I'd rather go to the grandparents' taqueria, the in-laws' taqueria, and get the burritos there. But they're still good, right? And also, you can level it up a little bit if you added some onion to it, caramelized onion, or whatever else. They're more kind of a chimichanga, well, without the frying. Yeah. Anyway, I'll make those burritos. I don't make them too often. Just because. And I think like, they don't like it. But you know, pull up a full-on big old burrito from Grandpa. Let me have a bite of that. Sorry about that. Anyway, hell, I made pork chops the other day. Mostly because it's cheaper than beef right now to get pork. So, yeah. Anyway, so I made that, and when my wife went to work, she had her, you know, good pork chops, mashed potatoes, whatever, from what I made. And then, you know, around dinner time, I was exhausted from everything. So I just kind of like threw a bunch of things together for the kids. Like something they would actually eat. They'd enjoy. I caved to the toddlers' demands. I think that was the night I let her eat cereal for dinner. And I was like, I don't. I'm whatever. You eat food. Eat. Just eat. Anyway, and like, yeah, the youngest also had cereal, and then for me, I just took one of the pork chops I put in the fridge, threw. This was very, like, I told my wife this, she's like, wow, boy dinner, huh? Yeah. Took one of the pork chops, threw a Kraft single on top of it, and sat down. The part that kills me is my youngest, my little boy, my daughter's like, looked at me and went, okay, whatever, don't want that. My little boy, though, looked at me and went, yo, Dad, what's that? He didn't say that, but he was like, he looked at me and went, what? And then came right on over to me and like opened his mouth and was like, hey, give me a bite. Okay. Okay, little boy. And like at first I was like, okay, you're gonna, like, I let him take a bite. I was like, you're gonna spit this out, or you're gonna, you take that first bite and go, no, never mind, Daddy, never mind. Nope. Never mind. He did not. He wanted more. He took that bite and went, ooh, Daddy, you're holding out on me. Give me another bite. So. Ooh, maybe I should make some Kahlua porks soon. That's the easy one to make. I'm gonna get that in the crock pot. Just gotta get big old pork shoulder. Season it up with some pink Himalayan salt. And then, you know, we gotta stab it too. Stab it a bunch. You just stab it really so that the salt, liquid smoke, because you would traditionally make it in a smoker or a like fire pit, and you would use a bunch of like wood or whatever, so you get that smoky taste. Obviously, you can't really do that, so you get the liquid smoke, and then you would wrap it in banana leaf. Oh my god, that's what this level of like stuffiness I hate, because it's draining, and at the same time just like not. And as I'm talking, it like whatever. Okay, the only reason why I haven't filled this in, by the way, is because the moment I fill it in and start like decorating it, if I want to change the blocks underneath, I have to undo the decorations on top of those blocks. Otherwise, it'll just collapse. So, I haven't really decided what I want to put there. Ooh, I could do a clay floor. I have to get clay. I don't know how to get clay. But that would be cool. Anyway, you drop the pork shoulder, the seasoned pork shoulder and banana leaf, and then you, ideally you want like a little rack in there to keep it out of the juices that will be coming out. And then you just cook for like overnight, 12 hours, a little longer if you want like more tender meat, you know, kind of thing. And it's one of those meals you make that you need to be prepared to eat for like the next week. Depending on your family size anyway. But you know, some rice, some pulled pork. I get my hands on it where I live easily without driving for an hour somewhere. Some poi. Oof. Oof. I've also taken it before, fried up the Kahlua pork a little bit and put it on a taco with some cabbage. Ooh. Some good food. Actually, I think one of her favorite things, my wife, that I introduced her to, spam musubi. She'd never had it before, and it's a meal I'll make when I go like hiking or something, and I made that, and she was like a little like, okay, Chris, it's spam. Ate it, loved it, wanted more. She was all about it. Which, anyone who says they don't like spam musubi is a dirty liar. Okay. It is one of those meals, the best. Big old comfort food. Can't go wrong with it. If you ever go to Hawaii, I highly recommend. There's a store you can go to where they have like a huge variety of different musubis. Go get them. Try them out. Okay. Game going so far. Ooh, Rams got ahead. Eee. Rams 12, Seahawks 10. Quarter 2, 2 minutes left. Who has the ball? Will you tell me? I believe Seahawks has the ball. I don't know who has the ball. But Ripperino. Other things have I introduced her to? Kahlua pork. I actually made that at her family's house. They all loved it. Oh, guava cake. That was a cake. So she had it because I got her like her own little piece or whatever, and she loved it. And then for her birthday, you know, I got her a little big old sheet cake, guava cake from a local Hawaiian bakery in Washington, Paradise Bakery over in Seattle. And her family for like every birthday, they always do like ice cream cakes. They're kind of funny with this kind of thing. They're very like, so they were all very like concerned, I guess would be the word. Hesitant to like eat this guava cake. Because ew, guava cake? What? The cake vanished. Like, and it's like usually like we'll do these birthday parties or whoever, and the cake like lasts. No one's really like eating the cake for the most part, you know. Do this in batches. I got the room for it. Anyway, it was funny. I was cracking up. I kept being asked, "Where'd you get the cake? Where's the cake from?" It's gotten to the point where my wife has had to learn how to make guava cake, which has gotten a bit annoying to do. Not so much the like making for other people part. Not actually that many people actually ask for it. I think because my wife had a little bit of a rebellion, was like people kept asking her to make these cakes, and they were waiting till like the night before. Can you make this cake? Yeah, and she just like kind of put her foot down recently, like, no. You want this cake? You need to let me know like in advance, not this night before stuff. Anyway, and I forget what I was saying. But no, it's gotten hard to make because the ingredients for it, one of them, so I'm sure there's like a better way for it. It's just, well, like the easier ways to make it is you get a frozen can of guava juice, like one of those like tropical frozen cans you'd find in the freezer section of the grocery store. And you'd be like, oh no, the sugar person. Stop right there. This is a Hawaiian dish. They're sugar. Trust, they're sugar. Get over it. Anyway, and it's gone. You can't find it anywhere. Like, either they stopped shipping it out, or whoever's making it isn't making it anymore. Memo. Okay, well, I need to do a little turnaround, apparently. Anyway, and so we've had to like find alternative kind of little juice things to make guava cake, which has become kind of a headache, it turns out, because you need like a guava nectar, Hawaiian short ribs. Those are another one. Those are the one I can make when I go camping. And so we went camping when we were dating a lot. I want to say a lot. Frequently enough. And it is one of those dishes I would make. I later learned my wife and her sisters and cousins and everyone, they like that a lot. The short ribs. Her parents and uncles, not so much. And really had nothing to do with the short ribs themselves. It's the region they come from in Mexico. They prefer more the taste of the meat as opposed to, there it is. as opposed to like seasoned meat. So they'd rather like, hey, just salt it up, cook it, done. That's all you need. Which, yeah, okay, whatever. It's not bad. It's not bad. But so the Hawaiian short ribs were too salty. Anyway, so I need 94. Oop, yeah, whatever. Oh! Alright, I fucked up. Do that. I don't have any more. Yep, yeah. Yeah, potatoes. Help me out here. Okay. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Okay. I'm so annoyed now. So unsurprisingly, by the way, Poi was not a favorite among her family. It is definitely, and I get it. I understand why people wouldn't be a fan of it. I don't know. Poi's good. I love Poi. I think it's just one of those things that you have to grow up with, or forced to eat a lot of. It's good though. Poi is good. I think if you could get fresher poi in Washington, my wife would like it more. But it is definitely better fresh. Like if you get in Hawaii, good stuff. All right, halftime. Rams 13, Seahawks 17. All right. Okay, so this is what the game should have been like last week or the week before. The one against the 49ers. Because that was so bad. Honestly, I get there. I know there's people that are like, "Oh, blowouts are the best things ever." Like, they're really not. Like, if you're a fan of whatever sport, you want it to be close, purely for your own enjoyment. Okay. I mean, otherwise, it's just, in my opinion, very boring to watch. If it's a blowout. Well, depending on the team, I'll give that caveat. There's like Seahawks playing against, I don't know. I actually don't know. Let's say a team that's been like very controversial recently or something. And they just get demolished. Then I'm like, you know what? Good. Good. No, we're not gonna test that. I was having a thought of what happens when you put a bucket of water on top of all this. And only thing I think of is it will rip up all the seeds and then have to redo everything. Which I don't want to do right now. I just want to fix this mess I've made myself. Do. Boom, 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 boom. No, and then for those wondering like why I haven't played like Battlefield recently, no particular reason. It's I completed the season 1 pass, and I was starting to really notice the kind of bugs with like the hitboxes and everything, and it's like it was really starting to like annoy me. So I was like, you know what, I'll take a break. We'll play some other games, and then I'll pop back into it, soonish. Plus, life has been stressful already. I don't want to add to it. And Battlefield's not that stressful of a game, but it's still like stressful. You know? You're trying to get the objectives and everything, and so it's just not something I want to play right now. And this game I want to play. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I will say, converting all these into eternal carrot seeds will be nice. And we are all done up here too. Oh, and the potatoes and the flowers. Okay, actually, before I commit to that, we're complaining about the sunflowers. So they're not efficient to grow. They're plenty efficient. They're complaining because like sunflower seeds or sunflowers are known for like spewing seeds, like thousands of them per like sunflower. And in this game, because game logic here, come on people. You get one sunflower will equal 2 seeds. Which is fine. And they're like, oh, but you can't grow them to scale. Okay, so grow more so that as you plant them, if you plant 20, let's say, you'll get 40 out of it. That means you net 20. You want to take it further, grow 100, get 200, and you still have 100 sunflower seeds. I get you don't want to grow that many, just want your little field, but get over yourself. Oh, hey, we got another eternal. We got 2 more, so we got 3. 3 eternal carrots. Nice. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. My father-in-law asked if I had the bundle with Disney Plus and ESPN. I was like, no. Because the Taqueria, the ESPN thing ran out or something. I don't remember. Something happened, and so like they needed the ESPN. Oh no, it was the only channel that was playing a certain football soccer game. And so he's like, I'll just pay you back. You get it right now. I was like, oh no. And like, I told him the price. He was like, oh yeah, okay, never mind. That's not worth it for one game. Yeah, yeah. It sucks. Okay. Yeah, no, I got Indiana Jones stuck in my head. My wife was randomly deciding to watch like all the Indiana Jones movies last night. She's like, while I'm working on this notebook, she's working on a photo album like for our wedding for like forever ago, 5 years ago. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, I don't know. It's randomness. The randomness of my wife. And that's what they should add a item, just because they have a lot of like water heavy recipes that are people want to use. A well item, something that just produces water, which could require water essence or whatever. That'd be fun. Oh, so I planted 80 sunflowers. I get 80 sunflowers. Okay. Cool. 30 flowers. I can then come over here and go make my spices. Anyway. That's... There you go. Alright. Let's go plant these. Wait. Potato. I'm on fire. Fuego. Now j'ai potatoes. Smash them. Dice them. Put them in the stew. Actually, potato soup is pretty good. Nice creamy potato soup. Just depends on like how you make it. Not all soup is made equal. Oh, you're already ready for harvest. Okie dokie. So here's what I'm thinking. We do that. Okay. No. Knock that off. Okay, by the way, we do that, and then we do right. But you can't be placed on that. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, you. Okay, so I would just do that. Okay, I need a solution for that. Because I like this lab idea. Like that. It's through that dirt look and looks like you're actually in a, you know, there's flooring under the dirt kind of thing. Yes. How do we feel about that? I don't like it. Oh, what about... No, because then you still be able to see the dirt. Also, will you... Okay, we'll be right under the land. Okay, I want to check something. You shush. Ooh, everything. Ooh. Gotta break up the... Okay, so you can kind of see the decorative. Okay. All right. Okay, how do I feel about this? Not bad. I'm wondering if there's a better stone, maybe. Or actually, hold up. Maybe it's just the stone itself I need to... Okay. How's that look? Oh, actually... Wait, how much light? Oh, that's a good bit of light. Okay, so lanterns are good. Like the lanterns. And I like the 4. And then, you know, I'll hold off because I want to do the full hundo. So I can see it in light. Better lighting. It might just be a little too subtle. Rams have the ball, 4th quarter, 7.5 minutes left. Okay, a little brighter out now. You know, I don't hate it. It is just a lighter color. That makes it a little bit brighter. Okay. So, yeah, let's just... 3. Okay. 3.5 minutes left. Seahawks have the ball. Score still 27-31. Seattle. Okay. Cauliflower. 1, 2, 3. You are not gonna make me do that. Seriously. Dab it. Dab it. Dab it. No. 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 What if I... Seriously, I hate you. I hate you. Alright, that's over with. You couldn't just... Gone... Okay, you know what? Alright, you know what? At least this one was a little bit more honest. It's okay, good girl. It's okay. There's some fireworks. I know. I wonder if I should just make a second watering pail or a third one at this point. I'm constantly having to come back and forth here. Okay. How are we feeling about the... Ooh. I kind of like the contrast here. Here's why I like that one, but I think I'm liking this more. Okay. Okay. Veggies, everything. Please get these all settled before nighttime hits. Granted, I have all the light now. I just have to think about lighting for the top portion. Alright, so I'm not probably the most efficient player ever in any game, but there are some things where I'm like, this isn't efficient, but it's working. It'll do. It'll use more resources, but that's only temporary. Long term, we'll be good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I made one too many. That's all. And I'm fine with that. At least I didn't make 600 too many. 600, please. I made like 800 too many with the fucking carrots. Yes. Anyway. I'm gonna call it there for the night. I will probably continue to keep working on this. Maybe not tonight, but again, so maybe next time you see it, it'll be more flushed out. Anywho, thanks for watching, everybody on YouTube and Twitch. I hope you have a good night. Bye-bye.